Hi, this is Amy at North 40 Outfitters, and today we're going to talk about how to keep those bugs from coming in and visiting. As the weather gets colder, we all notice that the bugs want to come indoors, which makes total sense because it's a lot warmer inside, and they, just like us, they would rather be nice and warm inside than frozen solid outside. But it's not always pleasant on our end when you're going into the bathroom and you have a massive spider in the bathtub, or you have stink bugs all over your kitchen wall, as I've had friends have. So what we need to do when this fall weather changes is start looking around the house and look at your house like a bug. You want to see any of these cracks and crevices where they might be able to come indoors and seal them up with something like this, where it will go up to an inch of sealant and it foams up and makes it impassable for a lot of insects. Now, even when you go around about this, a lot of times we still get insects in the house, and one of the number one issues that some people have, because of their fear, are spiders. One of the best ways to keep spiders from entering your house is to have chickens. Having chickens along the perimeter, they tend to pick off a lot of the bugs. But having chickens, patrol your outside isn't an option for everybody. So thankfully, we have some other methods. Another thing that you could do is go around the perimeter of your home with a home defense spray. Spraying to be able to repel those spiders, repel the other insects, follow the label to do it as directed and at the frequency that's needed to be able to encourage them to stay away. But what happens if you get spiders inside? One of the best methods to use are these little tent-like sticky traps. You just pop them up, completely non-toxic, put them in areas where you have spiders, like in closets, bedrooms, bathrooms, and then just keep an eye and throw them out whenever necessary. Now, outside of spiders, another one of the issues in the fall are the stink bugs. The box elder beetles are a problem because they come in droves. There are some people, when they live near box elder trees, that whole walls will be covered with them. Unfortunately, it's hard to discourage them, so the best way to handle the box elder bugs, if they're coming in and they're a problem, is to take your vacuum cleaner and the extension on it and just suck them up. You don't want to squish them because they emit a nasty smell, and it's a defensive mechanism. So you don't want to squish them, just vacuum them up and then empty it out or throw away the bag. So that's an easy way to handle it. Another issue with some unwanted visitors are wasps in the fall. And sometimes in the winter, you'll notice all of a sudden you'll have a wasp in a windowsill. Well, that's because at this time of the year, we have these mated females, these queens, that are looking for some place to spend the winter. Everybody else is dying. They need to find cover. So they're going to find debris in your garden and sometimes overwinter in debris. And one way to be able to prevent them from doing that is to disturb your garden. So if you have issues with a lot of wasps and you don't want them, go through and disturb that garden later in the fall. They also will come indoors. Like I said, we've had them in windowsills in the middle of winter, and so they're finding their way in the windows somehow. So that's why we want to go with the sealant. And if not, you just, as you see them, you just want to suck them up because they really, like mice, they can really find places to come in. So in the fall, everybody wants to come indoors, but I just wanted to give you a few tips on how to keep the spiders and the box elder bugs and the wasps out, or how to handle them once they come inside. For more tips on how to handle these unwanted critters, visit any of our store locations or go to north40.com.